You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Well, we feel very badly, but you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Iran has been very, very badly damaged. They've lost everything almost militarily. They've got very little left. They've got some missiles. They've got some drones. They've got some manufacturing ability, not much. We control the Strait. They don't control anything. So we'll see what happens. But we hit them very hard again tonight. And we did that in honor of the probably three. It's probably three as opposed to two great patriots.
This is Isabella Gonzalez. She was 19 years old, and on July 17th, in Jordan, she was one of two of the service members whose lives were taken while serving the United States Army. She graduated from Hebron High School. She was part of the class of 2025. At the young age of 19, Isabella showed more bravery than 99% of this world's population. She saved more lives at 19 than I would say 98% do by the time they reach 90. She enthusiastically, with pride, chose to be exactly where she was and chose to do exactly what she was doing. Now, I never had the honor of meeting this incredible person, but I do have the opportunity of making sure we never forget her name. And we all are aware of the sacrifice she and her family have made. Thank you, Isabella Gonzalez, for serving your country and for serving us the way you did. I'm going to ask that you please share this video and please remember who Isabella is and what she did.
Breaking news, Yemen's armed forces just declared a full maritime embargo on Saudi Arabia effective immediately. They say eye for an eye, blockade for blockade. They say Saudi's been choking Yemen for 12 years, and after the hit on Sana'a airport last week, they are shutting Saudi shipping through Bab al-Mandeb. This drops right in the middle of the US-Iran war. US started its 10th straight night of strikes on Iran trying to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is hitting back hard. The IRGC claims they destroyed 20 hangars at the U.S. base in Jordan. They hit C-17s and P-8s, killed dozens of American troops, and openly thanked the people and military of Jordan for the intelligence. Nearly 100 U.S. service members injured this month. And here's the part that should scare people. U.S. officials are quietly admitting the Pentagon is running low on air defense interceptors and long-range munitions. Stockpiles are so drained that expanding the war could be hard to sustain. Hormuz is locked, the Red Sea now under Houthi threat, the oil already over $90 and climbing. Iran rejected another ceasefire today. This thing is spreading fast. And let's talk about the munitions part for a second. How is it even possible that the strongest military on earth is already low on missiles and interceptors after a few months, but Israel somehow has a never-ending supply of bombs for Gaza and Lebanon? Like their warehouse has no bottom? Someone explain that math. We're told America is the arsenal of democracy. Yet the second the bombs start flying for real, our own stocks start flashing red, while our closest ally never misses a delivery. And then Iran thanks Jordan's own people and soldiers for the intel that let them hammer U.S. bases on Jordanian soil. Is that trolling? Or are they just BSing here? I'm not sure. Anyway, the region is waking up. The bases aren't welcome, the free weapons aren't free, and the people back home are about to feel it at the gas pump again.
Just found out that the Pentagon has been covering up how many casualties there have been, which we suspected, but now it's being reported. I'm Julie. I'm a former lieutenant commander, Navy helicopter pilot. While I was active duty, I got a law degree in my free time, and since getting out, I got a Master of Laws in Global Business Law. It feels criminal that we could have a president who, upon learning about the deaths of these American service members, just called it sad. This war has been illegal since the start. It seems to be continuing indefinitely without an end in sight. I don't know where Congress is. I expect a lot more from an American president. I expect him to show genuine remorse when Americans die and not to use their deaths as leverage to justify retaliation. I don't know if they would want their deaths to be used as a rationale for continuing this violence, the kind of violence that may ultimately lead to more attacks on U.S. bases and more American lives lost. So we're depleting our resources resources. We're damaging our bases. We are experiencing casualties, both wounded and killed American service members, not to mention all of the deaths of innocent civilians in Iran and in Lebanon. All of this is terrible. And what's our president doing? He went to the World Cup yesterday. He photobombed Spain. No surprise that he doesn't seem alarmed at the rate at which we're going through our munitions and our air defense capabilities and the fact that we are going to run out. People who stand to benefit from the United States having a depleted military are our adversaries and defense companies. Enemies are probably having a field day. If we were to go to war with China right now, we're coming in at a disadvantage. Other people who would be thrilled are the shareholders of defense contracting companies. If the United States blows all of their resources bombing Iran, they're going to need to replenish, which means that defense contractors are about to get defense contracts. With my many years of service as a naval officer, background in global business law, this looks like a series of business transactions. Not true foreign policy, certainly not diplomacy, barely military strategy. Not good for us to be weaker as we're in the middle of a war, but also there are other threats out there. We are pissing off our allies. Should another conflict emerge, we are now less ready to meet that challenge, and our friends, our former allies, are less likely to come to our aid. This is the 9th night in a row that we've been bombing Iran. We need a grown-up in the room. We gotta put an end to it.
I'm finally starting to see people talking about the fact that CENTCOM is lying, and there are hundreds of dead U.S. soldiers, thousands of casualties. I have been screaming bloody fucking murder for months. They are annihilating our bases in the Middle East. Barbecue chicken type. Okay? They are f***ing us up, and there are still who are like, oh, you know, there's only 18 dead U.S. service members. Brother, there was 18 dead on day 1. We have been getting our in left and right at every single one of our bases. So surprise, surprise, when you build bases across the entire planet, it's easy to bomb and kill you. And also, nobody's addressing the fact that, like, everybody who died over the past 48 hours, they were all air defense specialists. We're talking about the people who are trained in shooting down the Iranian drones and the Iranian missiles. You know what that means to me? It means the Iranians got some pretty good hell. Not only are they bombing the out of our bases, not only have we used 80% of our receptors, and we're rationing ammo, sometimes not even trying to shoot that. Not only all that, but the Iranians know what part of the base to hit to take out the air defense specialists. Donald, you are outmatched, you are outclassed, and we are out because of your decisions. Told ya!
First off, let me say, rest in peace to them sSoldiers, especially that young baby girl that got her TV turned off overseas. She got her snot box rocked, robbed of her life. Fighting for evil. It's safe to say everybody's pissed off, and most of the country is not standing with Trump or the people overseas with this war. It's safe to say that most Americans who voted for Trump are disgusted in Trump because the number one promise that he gave us was to end all wars. Little did we know that in order for him to end all wars and bring about world peace, he would actually usher in the Antichrist. Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Yes, the trumpet is blown. The ink is dried, the pen is lifted, the trumpet is blown, and Donald Trump is part of the signs of the times. The part y'all didn't understand. The Georgia Guidestones was destroyed. But on those Georgia Guidestones, it said we will reduce the world's population down to 10%. How you think that's going to come about? wars, earthquakes, tsunamis, hunger, famine. You don't see it all playing out right now? Are you not entertained? Are you that caught up into your television, into social media, into black celebrities that you cannot see the amount of homelessness going on in America? The price of food going up? People's car net bill is higher than their rent? The same things that'll make you laugh and make you cry. And y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait a minute. Just wait until this war starts expanding from country to country. Just wait. Just wait for this war to start stretching from country to country. And then they start sending out that mail of recruitments. And it's your child on the front line. And they passing laws telling you that you got to keep your child's death a secret because they don't want the real numbers to get out. Oh, yeah, because if you think for a single second that they not lying about the numbers that's going on overseas with all those bases getting hit. And every time you turn around, I know. Yeah, they running out of resources, and yeah, they're begging and pleading. They're begging. How are they begging and pleading for y'all to stop when they keep hitting y'all bases overseas? And making Lego videos calling you a liar. Donald Trump keep telling us we're not going to stop because they want nuclear weapons. Okay, so if Iran never stopped wanting nuclear weapons, that means that this war will continue until the last man is standing. It's safe to say that a country that didn't commit a crime, we will war with these people until they don't exist anymore. So you're basically trying to do the same thing that was done to Gaza. The only difference is Iran ain't going out without a fight. And Iran's allies are sitting back and they're watching. Oh, China's watching. China's flexing.
Well, China has publicly unveiled a brand new high-power microwave weapon. And according to Chinese defense officials, some of these systems can produce up to 100 gigawatts of power. That's enough to shut down cities. And here's why that matters. This new weapon doesn't work like conventional missiles. Instead, they fire powerful bursts of high-power energy designed to shut down systems, including systems like satellites in low Earth orbit. China says this new technology could threaten systems like Starlink without needing expensive missiles and things. Now here's something interesting. There is currently an 11% chance of a military clash between China and the Philippines sometime this year. That is according to Rubed Predictions, by the way, a place where you can predict world events and see the likelihood of things happening. And this matters because in a situation like that, satellites and things would play a huge role. But this new microwave weapon that China has unveiled could shut down satellites, making the Philippines completely defenseless. China also says this technology has moved from, quote, laboratory prototypes to practical applications, meaning China is actually making it and using it now. And researchers in China say that their work, quote, ranks among the world's foremost, meaning it's the best in the world.
When this war of wars is done, and the only thing left standing in America is these cameras to watch you, these data centers to watch you, the rise of the machine, so now there's robots everywhere. Elon Musk said it's more robots than humans. What is the future of America or this world going to look like? It doesn't seem like a place that I want to live in. I'm not going to go all the way in this video because y'all got to stay tuned for my live. It's a beautiful day to go live. Y'all stay tuned. We might go live at 5. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. I'm out.
He got his TV turned on. Where the fathers at? Where the parents at? Where the uncles at? Where the aunties at? These kids are getting trapped. They keep falling for the cops' traps. They locked them up in jail, and they keep on going back. We need to change that. Hassan is here to change that. Speaking on real topics, no fake news, no fake rap. These kids out here dying, these gangs keep misleading. Granny's getting smoked, babies left bleeding. Hassan is here to change that. He ain't kicking fake raps. He's speaking on real issues, no fake news, no fake rap. Yeah, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because they're smiling in your face and then they murk you. Hey, you gotta keep your eyes open, and that's a factor. Because they really want what's yours. They the backstabbers. Hey, where the fathers at? Hey, where the parents at? Yeah, where the uncles at? Oh, where the aunties at? He got his TV turned on.